What's good, YouTube? It's your girl Jess. I am finally back with this interview that I've been talking about forever, and I'm so excited about showing this to you guys because my whole life I've just been around feminine women and I've loved that energy. And not only am I attracted to it, but it's just like such a fun, beautiful energy to be around, especially women who embody it. So I grabbed the first 5 beautiful women in the local area that I could think of that would be willing to do this with me, and they were so awesome. We had a lot of fun, a lot of laughs. I asked them the same questions around. I did this in my previous video with masculine lesbians, and it gives you guys just a really good perspective of what it's like to be a feminine lesbian nowadays, and especially being a woman of color, and just getting different types of perspectives and answers and stuff. And I know a lot of my feminine viewers out there need this, so enjoy. Let's get into it. What's up, y'all? First guest here, Yasmin.
Hello guys.
We've known each other for a while. We did a fashion show together. She's a whole designer. I got JB with me.
Hi.
So I know JB through the community out here, and she's a crazy good dancer. Probably the best I know out here.
Yay.
Yeah, probably one of the best. I got my third guest with me, Cole.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good.
We actually know each other through a queer web series that is coming out soon. I got Ken's and I don't even know her name.
Vicky. Yeah.
Vicky. Know them through DJP Nasty. Talk about it all the time. First question. What are some of the best things about being a feminine lesbian?
Oh.
Anything that comes up about
Ooh, some of the best things about being a feminine lesbian is that because guys can't tell I'm a lesbian, I can still get free drinks.
Oh, you like that?
So the best thing about being a femme, I'm very girly, so I like getting my nails done. I like being pampered.
I don't know, I think dating girls is like, I feel like being courteous and like how easy it is to talk, you know, like I don't feel like I have to really put a facade, basically. True. You know, like girls get girls, so like even if you are like a stud, like you're still a girl, and I'll be like, bitch, like you get it, like you remember that one, like you know, like.
Wow, that's a good one.
That's a good question.
Nothing?
Okay, well, it's hard.
I still get to maintain all of my femininity, but I can still be as masculine as I want to be, like in my mannerisms or just in my presentation or how I carry myself or how I carry business. I can be masculine but also present as feminine and not have kind of like eyes on me. I feel like a lot of studs have eyes on them immediately. It's like there's no hiding it, you know?
Right.
Not that I'm trying to hide it at all. I just feel like it's just easier to maneuver through the world, especially being black at that, you know, it's just easier to maneuver and not have another red flag on me.
We don't get judged as harshly. People don't side eye us because I've heard the phrase, you don't even look gay. I don't know what that means. I didn't know gay had a look. Right. Other than a girl that's dressed in more masculine clothing.
I like being able to switch it up. I can be really feminine but also really masculine at the same time. So I guess having the option.
I have gotten a lot of free drinks.
Well,
so
actually,
see me in the club. Don't blow my cover.
I think parents accept it a little bit more too. In some cases, when their kids still look like what society would
like
view
a
them.
woman.
Right.
Do you feel society sees you as an invisible lesbian, and have you ever gotten any remarks about it?
Yeah, no, they don't know. They're always like, you're too pretty to be gay.
That one.
Girl, bye.
I think it just becomes frustrating if I'm having a conversation with a male. They're like trying to get at me or whatever, and I'm telling them like, oh, I'm a lesbian, and they automatically think I'm lying and think that I just don't want to talk to them. I mean, I really don't want to talk to them, but I'm not lying either.
I feel like I have to like put it in the conversation at all times. Like I'll be like, yeah, so like I'm about to go get coffee and I'm gay.
Like, the only way my lesbianism is out there is if I'm holding the hand of a friend.
We're kind of out of sight, out of mind until you see us with another woman, be it masculine or feminine presenting. I think people kind of just forget that we exist.
I don't think people really know until I tell them.
Sometimes like if I'm going out, I'm like, do I look gay enough? You know what I mean? Like
when I first joined the military, there was still that whole don't ask, don't tell situation. I joined 2011. I was dating a woman and wanted to get married, of course, because we're
shit.
lesbians and we move fast. We ended up getting a partnership, but like my command wouldn't recognize it and things like that. And it was hard for me to move off base because they were telling me like, well, this isn't a real marriage.
You know what that reminds me of is the L word. Remember that scene?
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. I ain't
You
watched
seen-
the L word.
When it comes to men, let's just say I am a girly girl and I date another girly girl, two femmes. Men will not take us serious and will still try to hit on us. Even when I'm walking with a stud, men are more reluctant to hit on me. However, there be some sly comments here and there,
I
right?
get that all the time.
Flip side, if I am with a femme and I am in a gay club, studs will do the same thing. All it really is masculine energy, not really being threatened by feminine energy.
Right.
No matter
Especially
if it's
when they join forces.
male, studs do better.
So on the other side of it is, what are some of the top stereotypes of feminine lesbians, and do you fit any of them?
First of all, it's frustrating when people assume feminine lesbians aren't dominant. Like, they automatically assume that feminine lesbians are submissive, and it's so frustrating.
Yeah.
One of the top is that we're pillow princesses, and I don't fucking fit that one.
Pillow princess.
Oh,
I don't fit it.
I like to move in with my bitch like 2 weeks.
you hold it. Yeah. You done that? How many times?
3.
Oh my god.
I feel like they automatically think you're bisexual and you've been with men.
Even though I might be the aggressive femme, I'm gonna let you do your thing in public. However, we have an understanding that it's because I'm letting you do your thing in public. Okay?
I'm just so emotional, and when I love people, I just like stay with me forever.
Yeah, no, like, people will ask you, like, are you really gay? And I'm like,
I mean,
are you really gay?
So I do believe, like, in the whole I cook and clean and everything, you take the trash out, wash
So you
your
like
car.
roles?
Yeah, I like roles.
Okay.
Because I think that roles create a balance.
I do think that some people are under the impression that a lot of like feminine women just are like nails done, toes done, hair done every 2 weeks type shit. And I'm not like that. Like, my ideal version of hair done every 2 weeks is if I can just get to deep condition my hair on Sunday, like, I'm winning in life, honestly.
I hate that men think women need penetration for pleasure.
I hate women are like, oh, well, why are you using a strap when you could get real dick? I'm like, oh, fuck. All right.
Yeah, that's another
'cause it's what
stereotype
attached
that
to it.
all lesbian sex is straps, and it's like, gosh, no, a lot.
That lesbians are hypersexual. That's not always true.
Oh no.
And that's not, I mean, that could be with anybody. Like, it doesn't mean just because you're lesbian, you're promiscuous. It doesn't mean just because you're lesbian, you're loose in the streets and you do all kind of things. Like, we're people and we're normal just like everybody else.
We just like to throw our emotions at you. It doesn't matter what they are.
That's true.
Happy, sad, angry. You're gonna get everything, and you can get it within like 20 seconds.
Definitely, I do think feminine women tend to have a lot more to do. I don't want to say take care of themselves better, because I also see masculine presenting women that like get their hair cut every 2 weeks and they'll still get a pedicure. You know, they gotta get their whole drip together. I just think that we got a lot more moving parts.
If you're pretty or you're cute, like, it's easier for you to come back onto this side. Like, you don't need a stud. If you're doing certain things with your stud, you can do the same thing with a man, and it's the same thing. It's not the same thing.
Girls have said that to you?
Yeah.
What?
Because my stud will do certain things, but it's not the same thing getting it from like a male. Like,
Of course.
P and I just walking down the street and a guy just be like, damn, you're fine as fuck. The moment we don't respond is, well, you need some dick. And it's like, this is my girl. Well, she can get the dick too. Like,
They're low-key disrespectful towards your girl, like, oh, like, you're fine, but it's like, my girl's right here. Oh,
They challenge
we'll
you.
both fight you.
How did your parents feel when you told them?
so my dad was fine. My dad kind of reacted like, oh, good, now I don't have to beat you guys up.
My mom's gay.
Really?
Yeah, she's been with a woman for 13 years.
Oh shit.
So that's not a conversation I had to have.
I was in 8th grade and I was crying on my way home when my mom was dropping me off at my dad. And she's like, tell me what's wrong. And I'm just bawling my eyes out. And I'm like, I like a girl, Mom. And she was like, are you kidding me, Mackenzie? I thought you were going to tell me you're pregnant. I was going to punch you out the window.
My parents found out when I was 13, maybe.
My mom found out first because I had already brought a girlfriend around her.
didn't tell her you just brought a girl?
Yeah, because like I didn't know how to say, hey mom, this is my girlfriend. And plus she wasn't even
How old are you?
I think my aunt, the first time she like knew is I just showed up with a girl. I don't necessarily think they're okay with it. I just think they know that I don't give a fuck.
I knew I was gay for like the longest time, and then I kept dating guys, and I was like, what the fuck is wrong? Like, why can't I have this emotional connection? I remember all of my boyfriends, all of them told me I was gay. All of them. Like,
That's kind of how my experience was.
right?
Yeah.
Like, I was sucking on nipples, and they're like, this is so weird. I swear to God, I was practicing my stroke game on
Oh my God.
One day, I just posted on my social media, and then my mom just went with it. You know what I mean? Like, she...
Oh, you just went on social media and did it?
Yeah, no, I never did like the official
Oh, wow.
thing. Like, I just was one day boot up, and
Surprise.
my mom was with it.
But my parents, they found out, and I was talking to this girl who was like years older than me. I was in 8th grade and she was in high school. She was like a senior in high school maybe.
Okay.
And I was her first girlfriend. She was my first girlfriend. It was just like a thing. And my parents were not stupid. So from there, they just kept asking questions. My dad was super aggressive. Like, but my mom was like, I mean, you can tell me. But I was like still lying. I was like, no, I know this trick. You're trying to
And the last question is being gay the best thing that's ever happened to you?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is.
Awesome.
I wouldn't change it.
Okay. I'll take that. This is fun.
Being able to talk to women and be with women, whether it goes good or bad, I feel like I've been able to learn so much about myself and about life.
It stopped me from closing myself off. I feel like if I dated men, it would have been easier for me to shut myself off and just make it a transactional situation. Like, well, what can I get from you?
She is so dope, super powerful as a person. And I appreciate you for doing this one.
Oh,
Let's go party! But thank you.
Well, thank you.
Awesome conversation.
All right, bye, y'all.
That's lit. All right, thanks for being on.
Thank
Appreciate you.